The internet, a beautiful place with endless possibilities and the future. Or at least, that was the hope. Over the last couple weeks, the Tuah girl has been taking the internet by storm. But how big have things truly gotten? Today, we're gonna talk about that. Hailey Welch, a 21-year-old girl born and raised in the town of Belfast, Tennessee. With a population of 844 people, there's not really much out there to see. Well, Hailey and her friend were out one night when suddenly, as she reclaimed, she was approached by somebody with a microphone. Well, this person runs the Tim and D TV YouTube channel, and at 9:50 in the video, this happens.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to and spit on that thing. You get me?
It's just a typical drunken interview clip that you've probably seen a million times on social media by now, but for some reason, this one was different. Pretty much immediately, things just started taking off and this clip went extremely viral. I'm not sure at what point it reached me, but I know it was a couple weeks ago. It seems like it happened so fast that I don't even know where it came from. And it's funny because I don't even think Hailey knows why either, because at the time, she had already been off of social media for a couple of months.
Okay, so I deleted all my social media like 6 months ago due to like personal reasons. I never really got on it or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But the funny thing about the internet is you don't really need a reason. This is the same place that Big Chungus or Uganda Knuckles came from, so you can't really be surprised. But it seemed like such a random thing, and I was completely confused as to why so many people were talking about it. I felt like I was Steve Rogers and I just awoke from a 50-year nap. But the most interesting thing to me about this clip is it doesn't feel like your average meme. It feels like it's become so much bigger than that. For example, it made its way onto the Joe Rogan show, and I feel like for anything to make its way there pretty quickly, it's pretty significant.
Did you see the, you got a hawk Tuah spit on that thing, girl?
And for him to know exactly what it is, all that plays on my mind in repeat is Matt Watson versus Dad and Joe Rogan completely misunderstanding that. But it's not only him, because Shaq met up with Hailey and her friend. And I can't be the only person confused by this. What is Shaq doing there? But not only has it been celebrity recognition, but on top of this, she's also been involved in events. For example, she was invited on stage to sing at a Bryan concert. I think this is the moment that really solidified to me that this wasn't going to be a one and done type of deal. But this is clearly a moment that's going to be turned into something long lasting. And I can't lie, I'm a little jealous that she got to sing her first concert before me, but she's also able to take advantage in other ways, like judging a bikini competition for $30,000. $30,000 is not a small amount of money. That is half of the average salary in the United States, which is so mind-blowing, but at the same time, I understand. With something that's trending this much, you kind of have to jump on it while it's hot. Speaking of which, even the new Eminem album rollout referenced her, but along with all of this positive attention, there's also some negative that comes out of it. For example, Hailey mentions that even though she deleted social media, people started messaging her on Visco, and this led to weirdos messaging her on there and Snapchat.
The first thing they found me on was Visco, so I got rid of it really quick, because who the hell gets on Visco?
Yeah, that's from like
And
middle
then
school.
they started sending me messages on there, and I was like, that's disgusting, so I deleted it. Everything else, I was like, well, they're not going to find my Snapchat. Sure enough, they did.
And she even says that the person that does her hats was offered $600 to spit in a jar. Wait. Let's just pull that back really quick. I understand that there are some wild things in the world right now, but please control yourself. To me, and what I would hope would be everybody else in the world would just see that as disgusting. But hey, it's $600. On top of this, people have been taking her famous phrase and they've been selling it as merch, which she had to come out and say that this wasn't her herself, but actually since then she has put up her own merch line. And I can't lie, it's actually pretty fire. The design's kind of hit. I could actually see myself wearing it. That is, of course, if it didn't say Tuah on it, because I would be bullied so hard for that. But she has gone full influencer now. She's even quit her job. Just looking at her social media, she has amassed 1.5 million followers, which has to be some record growth for a new page. And Daily Loud even reported that she's apparently getting her own reality TV show. I'm just curious what that would even be about, because to me, I can't even imagine enough content that would happen in Belfast, Tennessee. But something really cool that's come out of this whole situation is she's not just using fame for attention. In a video titled Maximizing My 15 Minutes, she actually buys food and toys for a local animal shelter. And that's just really cool to see because she hasn't been in the limelight for long at all. And I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in all of that attention that all you can think about is yourself. And so it makes me feel really happy that somebody that got all of this sudden attention is somebody with some good character. Honestly, if you ask me, I think it's the character like that that'll actually help her career last. She actually said this herself in an interview, but she doesn't want to be the Tuah girl forever. And I think we can all definitely understand that. Memes only have such a long shelf life, and I can already feel this one dying off a bit. And so now I think is a pivotal time for her to grow out of this and see who she becomes as an influencer. She has to become her own personality and find ways to keep an audience engaged. And I think that by doing positive things for the world, that's a really good way of doing that. There are many different ways to handle your 15 minutes of fame, but it seems like her popularity, although just being a crazy coincidence, is something that she's learning to navigate pretty quickly and has led to a lot of her success. I don't know if she'll truly have longevity in this scene, but hey, she's had a pretty good start. But let me know your thoughts. Most of the people that get recommended my content actually aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that button. Yeah, peace out.